Welcome back, viewers. This is Chungu cha Jamii. We are talking about self-awareness. On the show, I have Pastor Pa Blessing, who is helping us to understand what is self-awareness, why is it important for you to identify yourself, to build yourself, for you to have a better life and a future. So before we went on a break, you're helping us to understand our emotions and what stirs up, what pushes us, what builds us in terms of emotion, and you said it has no age. Having understand that, what are the factors that pushes us to know ourselves and to adhere to what you've identified about yourself?
I would say that it comes a time that you realize that the way you are going, you know, it comes from you. You realize that I think this way I'm taking, I'm not doing the right thing. So you start watching yourself and you sit here. It's what we call me time. You need to have me time. And you call yourself, come here, let us talk. Where are we going? Where have we come from? What have we not done? What have we not achieved? That's why we are saying, even the resolution that you write down, keep them. Then you can be able to refer. I plan to do A, B, C, D. Did I achieve? What do I need? Then from there now you are able now to start looking for those things. Usually people are the highest level of wealth that you can have. You need people around you that tell you how you are able to do it. But make sure you drop those who discourage you. Not unless the discouragement is positive. When you find someone who shows you that you are not able, every time they tell you something negative. You are not able, you can't do this, you are not been able even to do it earlier, you cannot achieve, you cannot amount to anything. Such people, drop them. We surely say, scroll, select, and delete. Yeah, you don't need them.
Scroll, select, and delete.
Yeah, it doesn't
delete
matter
them from your life.
Me, I don't care even if you are a family member. When I realize that you don't support what I do, I talk to you just because we are talking, but I remove you from what I plan. I don't even involve you. Because every time someone shows you are not able to do, you amount to nothing, they destroy your confidence.
True.
The highest level of wealth in a man's life is their confidence. When you are confident, even you are called in a meeting somewhere, the way you express yourself, you may come out with an opportunity or lose it. Someone said, when you want to know someone is stable in for an interview, the first time you look at them, you can tell. Someone who can look direct to your eyes, hiding something. We may work with you somewhere in the security place and you find someone, you go. The other one, they will check and check and check. They look at your eyes. If you can't look at me directly, if I greet someone, I look into their eyes. That is a sign of confidence. But if you greet someone and you bow down, it's like you are looking for something. But
what if it is your tradition when you're saying, let me use an example of those who bow, eh? So I'm saying hello to you like our other brothers and sisters in, is it Uganda? The one that they bow when they're talking to their husbands. Or maybe our Maasai community. When a woman is saying or saluting the elderly man, you don't look them to the eyes. You bow, they touch your head.
That is now at just a cultural level. We are talking about the corporate and where we are realizing where we are. Leave corporate cultures out of this. So if you are going to meet someone who needs to understand who you are, let them see your eyes direct. Every time you greet someone and you are wet on your hands, that is nervousness. So that person, you cannot trust them.
Really?
Why are you nervous? Over what?
What if it is a disorder? Because I came to learn, I was doing a research some time back, and it is a disorder. or a condition, should I, less words to use?
For that one, you will know. But usually, now let's talk of a stable person who has no condition. Drop the cultures and drop the disorders. Let's.
Wow.
Yeah, you greet someone and you already wait on your hand. You are nervous. Why are you nervous?
How?
Yeah, you cannot be trusted.
Because, no, really? Why can you not trust me? Maybe I'm excited to meet you. Maybe I've been, what should I say? Lack of better words. Maybe I've been intimidated by the great things that you have achieved. Not simply because I'm looking up to you as maybe my mentor or my role model, and I aspire to be like you. So when you come to say hi to me, I'll be like, I'm excited, but at the same time, you know, that feeling of, is it really you?
That person has 2 eyes like you, only went ahead of you. Yeah.
That is
Stop
what
that.
is making.
No,
That is why I'm sweating.
I'm trying to tell you, you have to make sure your emotions are very stable.
Wow. My emotions.
By doing that, that stability, I used to be like that. Someone helped me, and God bless that person. I don't know, I've never met that person again. We were going for an interview, and when we are just about to get employed after school. Then that man looked at us. We are a team of about 7 people, just about to enter the interview room. He saw how nervous we were, and he said, let me tell you guys, do you know what? Those suits is what you are fearing. Strip them naked. Don't want to see their nakedness. Strip them the suits. You not fear them. What we fear is what people wear. You look at you, you see that thing you are put here, a small God has come on earth. They are shaking. That is a human being like you. Approach them as like a human being. Be stable emotionally. And the first shake of hand and the way you look at that person in their eyes, they know this person I can trust.
So powerful.
Stop waiting on your hands.
So powerful and so personal.
Yeah, you start working on that.
Now, given that we have identified my shortcomings of sweating,
you see now,
and being nervous, how do I improve on this?
Yeah, just
not necessarily
you
that
start
point,
speaking
but
to self. Start on the mirror and talk to that person. Tell that person how great they are. Address that person until emotions become stable. And that is you. You should not fear anyone. Before God, we are all equal. It is just a responsibility he has been given, she has been given, she went ahead of you, she achieved that, and you are coming.
True. True.
I'm coming for you. But what causes people not to identify themselves and get confused is like those people. In our family, I will give an example of where I come from. You find one family, they are rich, others are middle class, and that. So the rich ones, it's like they look at you like, you don't even need to go to school, you can be taking care of our cows. You see? And those things cause people to get intimidated. You know this person from the family of those who are said to take cows, as we talk now, they are the richest in that area. Because they did not accept to be put down.
By the circumstances.
Because those who are from rich houses, they felt like you don't even qualify. Yeah. You see? But when you stand up and see yourself, God made you as the best. You are an idea of God. He created you for a purpose. And you are going to achieve and make him happy. The others will fall down out of your way. You can become the president of this nation. Why? Why not you? You can lead this country. Yeah?
Wow, taking up the shoes of being a president.
You are my first candidate for emotions.
Taking up the shoes of being a president.
Imagine.
When you're giving that example, it has reminded me of a clip I was watching the other day. And this clip was talking about not accepting how people look down on you. So this lady owns a company. She's the owner. But in the recent past, when one is applying for a job, they have come to realize it's not all about the papers. It's about the values and characters that you bring on board. You can be very good at your papers, but you lack characters and morals. When someone needs your help, you're not able to help them because you're money-minded, simply because that is what you've been trained to do in your field of work. So this lady was pretending to be a cleaner. And one of the interviewees was a former classmate. Now she pretends, no, she realized, she didn't know that is a former, but when she saw her, she was like, it is you. Going to hug her and she, please, please, please. No wonder you are a cleaner and you want to associate with me. Already categorized. Going to the interview room, this lady that she was looking down upon simply because she was not performing in school is the owner of the company. And ego could not allow her to identify that she is a leader. She lost it. She did not get the job.
Of course, you can't.
Because even when the security person was coming to take her out, she was like, you're the one who is sick. She's the one who is supposed to be out here. She's just but a cleaner. But being the owner of the company, she has humbled herself to be able to see the character of the people she's going to take in her company. And she has seen this one. Even after coming here, you're still not sorry to see that I can be. Now, after that is when she's now starting to be humble. How did it happen? How? Because I feel that amidst all that, self-awareness, because this one showed me that this one lady is so egotistic, not willing to accept that this other person can be a leader, can be the owner of the company. And now not being able to accept it made her lose the job and the opportunity to learn.
Leave alone being the owner of the company. A cleaner could be a destiny connector by God.
True.
Destiny connectors are people who are not able to give anything, but they lead you to what you need.
Very
so
true.
So if you go dishonoring people because how they dress, where they work, who they are, I tell you, you lose it in life.
We have seen that in life because a lot of people miss it.
Yeah,
and come to realize it when it's too late and you cannot do anything or collect anything from it.
Then the damage is too much. Emotionally, you don't even know where to start.
Wow. Now, how do you help these people now for you to know that it is time to call yourself in a meeting and to humble yourself?
Study your pattern. Some of them are family patterns. You know, soul is connected to bloodline. So you need to have me time with God and ask Him to help you to come out of the cage of family, cage of upbringing, cage of all that. But you must use prayer. Also, the people that surround you, the kind of training that you have got. Usually, I don't know whether it was you or it was another show we had, and I said, personally, I went through an emotional issue because of an house help that we had. When I think I was in class 3, our house help found me in a mirror. I wonder what she said. Even you, sura mbaya, unajiangalia kwa kioo. I tell you, at that tender age, that thing sank in me. I believed I was too ugly to see myself in a mirror. Throughout my education, I never used my mirror. Unless nobody is around. And if I feel someone coming, I drop it. There was nothing to look at in that mirror. That is called a spoken curse. It sinks in you. It needs someone else to come and tell you, no, you are beautiful, and you believe. It leaves you.
Wow. So we should be mindful of what we hear, what
The
we
people
take
that
into
take care
our
of your
hearts.
children when they are tender. Make sure you have good relationship with them so that they speak tender language to your children.
True, true.
Others is not because they are done anything, they are just arrogant. But let me tell you, a child is a sponge. What you say, they absorb.
True, true, true. On that note of being a sponge, on what you say you absorb, we are going to take a short break. Viewers, we are learning a lot about self-awareness and identifying yourself and knowing that other than children, you're also a sponge. You absorb what you touch, what you hear, what you see, where you walk into. You should learn all that, as I am learning more from Pastor Paul Blessing. We are going to take a short break. Let's continue sending in our question and comments across all our social media networks. That's GBS TV Africa. Our SMS line is 21144.